Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII! Let's see what quests Miguelo has for us. I'm guessing he's a Banga, or what race is he? I think he is.
I was waiting.
Panel said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning.
It exploded for some reason.
Some trouble on the desert.
No,
Now
that's
I've
another
no
key.
foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want
What's
me
the
to find
difference
this
between a
courier?
foodstuff
Hey,
and
no
food?
problem.
No problem. The desert teem's with trouble.
You want me to
I'm
find a
just
new
sending you
courier?
early grave,
No.
my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the XII.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
So
Actually,
instead of an
I was
escort
trying to
quest,
do
it's an
that.
item fetch
No,
quest?
He's gone missing on me too.
Or a boss kill
I
quest?
can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to
kind
do
of
is
chore?
run over
Don't
to the
answer that,
Sandsea and fetch kites back.
Ah,
What
so
do
it's
you
an
say?
escort quest.
Ugh,
Okay.
Sounds wild.
With no monsters between here
It's
and there.
easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Can you get me some more of those sandpaper martinis, too, while you're at it? Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot about this. Yeah, if you try to go to the Southgate area, yeah, they won't let you. Or Southern Plaza, or whatever it's called. But anyway, see the X there? That marks where you're supposed to go. So let's head on up to the Sandsea then. It's a bar, just so you know. Now all the shops are open too, so if you wanted to buy new equipment, you could. I'm not going to right now. I have other plans for that money. Oh, hey, Penelo's there. I didn't know she was there. What errand are you running with them, Penelo? Oh, anyway. Yeah, I never knew she showed up there, at least temporarily, so. Well, let's head on over to the Sandsea. How are they even letting us in here? Don't you have to be like at least 21 just to get into a bar? Or can you actually go into a bar if you're underage, just you can't actually order alcohol there? I don't know. I've never actually been to a real bar other than like that required like an ID to get in.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
I've been to a sports bar,
Look, Vaughn, look.
or a restaurant
This
with
is
a
it.
bar, or a hotel,
This is why
but
Miguelo's
not like
courier
an
didn't get
actual
here
bar.
on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester sand. What is that thing?
Looks like a tomato to me.
Ah,
Tomato? No,
Miguelo sent
I
you too,
pronounce
did
it
he?
tomato.
He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
I'd like to
Welcoming.
throw them
We
a
should
length
be-
of steel.
Whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to
Yeah,
anyone
don't
who can
remind
knock
me.
that
I was
nasty
the only,
back in
I was
its
just the
place.
one who put up the bill there.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands
Just
for
taunting
Miguelo.
you in that picture.
That's right. Vaughn,
Just like
you
the
should give
birds
it a shot.
outside with the
And
kids.
you should be getting back to Miguelo.
Birds are chirping.
Now, Kites.
Just
He was
taunts
waiting for
them.
you.
Oh, right.
But anyway, what do we got here? Well, anyway, we're gonna have a little tutorial here, so I'm gonna skim through everything rather quickly. I'll just give you the Cliff Notes version. But essentially, this is how you get quests in the game, or what they call hunts. Where essentially what you do is you go to a hunt board right there in the city. You get a hunt. Usually, or they're all boss kill quests. So, oh yeah, we got a clan primer there. And we get an Iraqi armor, too. Alright. But yeah, you go to a petitioner, in this case it's Tomage. He tells you about the mission or the boss you gotta kill. You go out, you kill the boss, you come back to him, you get a reward. Now anyway, we just got that... oops. There we go. When you... He just gave us a piece of equipment there, right? So, what I'm trying to do is, well, we got this license grid here. In order to equip something, you have to get the right license for it. You can't just get a hat and then put it on, like almost every other RPG in the universe. But here, we got to get a license. It's basically like the sphere grid, sphere grid in Final Fantasy X, except it's a lot more open-ended. Although I heard the international version made it pretty open-ended too. But, and the other problem, with the, well, not really a problem, but the thing with the license board is that you can't really see where you're going. You can't really plan out everything in advance. You can only see the licenses adjacent to the ones you've already gotten. Fortunately, I have access to a poster that can do that. So let's learn a license here. Just like Final Fantasy X, you get enough ability points, you go for the license, you can get what you want. So now we can equip that Arakia armlet because we got the appropriate license for it. So you just spend your ability points, or they're called license points in this game, or LP. Oh, that's going to get confusing. But anyway, so that's how you use the license board. I'll probably go over it a little more later, and eventually, when it gets more complicated, I'll start listing all the abilities that I learn in the video description for you guys, just like I did in Final Fantasy XIII. But anyway, in order to kill the Rogue Tomato, we have to go out through the East Gate, and that means we got that writ of transit that will let us do that. And let's equip that Araki armlet. Increases our HP by 25 there. I'm not going to talk to everyone around here, but well, I'll talk to the people who I think are interesting. Ah, there's the one. Yeah. Well, I have business on the Fate. I think they'll let me through. Now, I know what you're thinking, viewers. H.C. Bailey, how did you gain 1 HP since the last episode? I know some of you are going to nitpick me on that. But, no, I actually had to re-record this part of the episode because somehow after about 25 minutes of recording, my PVR cut out on me. So I had to re-record this segment. Oh, well. I'm having some technical difficulties, but, well, you don't care about that. Well, I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. I got this one working today, so hopefully this will solve the problem. Well, I'm sure that's not true. Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad to me. But anyway, there's one place I do want to visit while I'm here. Oh, they won't even let us in. Well, remember Tamaj gave us that clan primer? Well, if you bring that over here, they'll let us in. So let's go check it out. But yeah, clan primer, it basically lists all your quests or hunts that you're doing at the moment. And like I was saying, they're all boss kill quests, just like the missions in Final Fantasy XIII, except it's slightly less convenient because you actually have to find the petitioner who posted the hunt, both when you start the quest and when you gotta get the reward. So, oh well. But that's kind of the way MMOs are. This game kind of plays like an offline MMO, as we like to say. Huh, remember this guy for later, viewers. Well, okay, I'll be careful. If I'm going through the dialogue a little too quickly, just let me know. I'll try to go a little slower. It's not like I'm going to be talking to that many NPCs, although the people here, I think, have some interesting things to talk about. Oh, finding the clan hall on your own using the internet is one of the tests to join the clan. Oh, remember him for later, too. Anyone with an actual name here, or in the game, is probably important at some point in time for a side quest or something. McEnroe? Is that supposed to be like a pun on the tennis player? How do I even know who that is? I don't really care for tennis. Kurjan, huh? Trying to think. It reminds me of someone, but I can't remember who it is from like some other work of fiction. Whatever. Oh, I'm probably thinking of the Kazon from Star Trek Voyager, I think. But anyway, there's also, like I was saying, there's also elite hunts, besides the normal ones that you can get from the boards. You gotta come here, talk to Mont Blanc. He is the only one who can give you elite hunts. The way hunts will work is as you progress through the plot and unlock more areas you can go to, you'll be able to do more hunts. So it'll appear periodically throughout the game. I'll go over that when you get to that point. And as you do more hunts, you can go to the Muthru Bazaar and go to... there's a merchant there who sells unique items to you. So, but anyway, for joining the clan, we get 3 potions. Alright, we'll need those for at least the early part. So, alright. But yeah, I could show you the Muthru Bazaar where you can talk to the clan provisioner and actually buy some stuff, but I'm not really worried about it. There's nothing interesting there for right now anyway. Eventually there will be some really good stuff there. So we'll get to that soon enough, viewers, soon enough. But anyway, now we gotta head on over to the East Gate in order to get out of here. There's actually 3 gates to get out of the city. There's no North Gate for some reason, but there's they all connect to the Southern Plaza. There's a South Gate, a West Gate, and the East Gate. We can only go through the East Gate right now. I do like how they have sort of a reasonable excuse for not letting you go out the other gates of the city. Still kind of a invisible plot wall. But, well, you take what you can get. It's better than... Oh, not that way. I've seen worse excuses for not letting the player go wherever they want to go. And besides, I prefer games that are a little more linear. Not, like, long, narrow hallways, but I'd prefer it being a little too little open-ended than too much. But anyway, if you talk to this guy, he's a Banga. All those lizard people, that's their race, Bangas. We get a small package from him. Van is what's called a Hume. Not human, Hume. Because Hume sounds cooler than human.
There, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the consul's dining pleasure.
He likes tomatoes
wants
for
them
some
quick.
reason.
I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello.
Sign.
I just hate to see the
Yeah.
consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man.
Wouldn't it be
and no
really,
one
really hot and all that
take
armor?
offense in such trifling matters?
Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the one that's crazy. I mean, you're in a freaking desert. Have they said it's a desert?
Move along, boy.
Well, if
Wouldn't
you
do
don't
anything
know
to
yet,
Consul later.
you're going to find out in about
Right.
30 seconds.
Need to close up
It's a
this.
freaking desert out there. You see? You can see the sand there. It's a desert. Spoiler alert, it's a desert out there. But anyway, now that we're out here, let's deliver that package. So anyway, yeah, you talk to this guy, give him the package, and what do we get for it? Nothing! Yeah, he doesn't give us anything. I don't know really what the point of that was, but... Well, you get a package, or you get satisfaction of a job well done. But can we defeat the Killer Tomato? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XII! This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!